All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles, Great Millstone. The salutation and much love to Yakim out there, pushing out this word and truth and sincerity. And it's the brother Ash from the Great Millstone, Tampa. And I just want to do a quick video on this article I came across. It's fairly recent. The ABC News. Date is December 25th, 2019. So yesterday. It's a lot. It says real life Tony Stark has 4 computer chips implanted in his hands and does cool stuff with them. And so we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai that RFID microchip, the implantable microchip, is the mark of the beast. All right, and it's evident, clear and evident. All right, NFC, RFID, it's all the same crap. All right, and if you remember, they've been trying to push this 5G, 6G, and the Internet of Things. All right, so that everything can be integrated into one network, so to say. And so ultimately they can track everything, everybody, and everywhere. So, this is the method that Esau is trying to use to become, okay, as a god. All right, because he wants to monitor you, know what you ate, how you feel, what's your heart rate, where you went, what you spend your money on. He wants to know everything you're doing at all times. Okay, and if you don't play by his rules, then he'll just shut it off or release that cyanide that they claim to have in those microchips. But nonetheless, let's read some of this article, and then we'll get some scriptures along the way. Well, actually, let's start off with a scripture. What language I got it in? All right, it's in English. All right, so let's go to first we'll go to Second Thessalonians chapter 2. It says 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there be a falling away first, and that day has come and went." All right, that's when we fell away from our nationality. We got Hellenized, okay? We went after all these different customs of the heathen. All right, we forgot who we were as a people. It says, "And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, that son of the man of sin, the son of perdition, is Esau Edom. He's the one pushing all this, the agenda of the mark of the beast. Because first of all, it's the mark of the beast. You have to understand what the beast is before you can understand what the mark is. All right, the beast is Esau Edom, his system. All right, that dragon reincarnated, which was the ancient Roman Empire, and today is back as the EU and NATO. All right, which America is part of NATO. All right. So keep going on. Verse 4 says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped." See, so he's opposing himself above everything that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped. And what is to be worshipped? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And the man of sin, all right, the son of perdition, is opposing himself, because he's contrary to everything that the Lord does. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai said, "Don't do this, don't do that, do this, do this." And then Esau tells you the opposite. He tells you the Most High said that homosexuality is an abomination. Esau Edom opposes him by giving homosexuals rights. Okay, the Lord said, "Don't take the chip." Esau Edom promotes the chip, and he will. There will come a time where it was going to be mandatory. All right, or suffer the penalty of death, or just to be outcasted from society and not going to be able to eat. All right, live. Buy anything, buy, sell, nothing. All right, so let's keep on. It says, "Or that is worship." And remember, when you read we'll get it in a bit. When you read in Revelation 13 and 14, it said that they worship the beast and his image and receive his mark. So when you receive that mark, ultimately you're worshiping the beast and his image. So you're proclaiming, or you're giving allegiance unto Esau Edom as your God. All right, you're proclaiming Esau as your God now, because you're worshiping him and his image, which is his philosophies, his propaganda, all the nonsense bullshit philosophies that he pushes out, man. All right, the New World Order, all that. It says, "So that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that's what this devil's doing. All right, he's trying to exalt himself like he's the Most High himself, because that's why he creates GMO. The Lord created all these natural things and things of the earth, and this devil went ahead and made his own version of them, like synthetic drugs. They got herbs for all the things you're getting prescribed for. You got a headache, they prescribe you this and that. Well, there's natural remedies. The Lord created natural herbs of the earth. And the scripture talk about a wise man will not abhor the herbs. But here it is, this man makes GMO foods. The Most High made seeds and fruits and different herbs, and plants, whatever. This devil says, look, we're going to make seedless grapes, seedless watermelons, seedless oranges, seedless apples, seedless. All right, this guy's a devil. All right, so let's get back to that article though. It says he's sort of like the Avengers, Tony Stark in real life. Yeah, because Tony Stark was an Edomite. He was a devil that had money, and that's why he was able to make the Iron Man suit. All right, and then he was able to compete with not compete, but try to hold his own against the Hulk and Thor. Because what Esau is a carnal man. He doesn't have his blessing is the sword, all right? And that's what he uses to push his agenda. But really he has to try to make this biohacking and cyborg shit so he can compete, because he knows ultimately that the Israelites, the elect, are going to receive that spiritual power. All right, so it says Ben Workman, a 29-year-old software engineer, is a tinkerer and has fused technology with his own body. Workman has RFID and NFC computer chips implanted in his hand. All right, so let's go to the key scripture now, Revelation 13. All right, and I'm going to read that point that I mentioned earlier. Okay, I started 15. It's Revelation 13:15. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So what if you're not worshiping the image of the beast, the ways of the beast, all right, the ways of the Esau Edom, all right, his philosophies, his new world order, what he dictates, then look, he gonna try to put you to death. All right, that's why in 2 Thessalonians it said that he exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, because ultimately he wants to be worshipped above the Most High. Okay, through his image, his nonsense, his doctrine. Okay, verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So that word there, mark, is charagma. Okay, and we've been over this countless times, but I'm just going to go over it once again, just because I want to hit a point on this coming up. Charagma meaning stamp, imprinted mark. That's the actual chip. The charagma is the actual chip. Then you got the charax. That's the syringe. All right, it says a pell or a stake, something that's a stake. You just look it up, man. Again, with a scratching, something that is used to cut into. Okay, pretty much like a pell or stake would cut into the earth. All right, would it impel it? It would go through it, and that's what the syringe is going to do. So it's going to be the means of delivery of the charagma, which is the microchip, and then you got the grapho, which is to write. All right, the information written inside of those chips. All right, digitally, which we're going to improve that. Remember, grapho. It says he also has a Tesla key imprinted into his right hand to control access to his Tesla vehicle, and a magnet in his left hand, which he says he mostly uses for Marvel villain Magneto-like entertainment purposes, such as pulling paper clips and metal chains toward his hand's magnetic field. So that people will be like, oh my God, he's a god. He's a bot. He's an improved human now. Because that's what Edom wants to do. He wants to improve on the human body that the Lord has made, which the Lord did make it greater. But through the centuries, all right, the millenniums, the bodies have decreased just as the earth has. All right, and Edom can't fix it. The only way to fix it is when the Lord returns. All right, it says with the with the RFID and NFC chips, the hands replace some functionality of smartphone. So they're pushing this with convenience. You see, oh, he got 4 chips. He can do this. He can do. He can drive his Tesla. He can pull paper clips. He can use things with his smartphone. You know, for example, with a touch of his hand, he can copy someone's contact info from their phone onto his inserted chip and then add it to his contact database. He can also configure Wi-Fi. So look. Again, remember the Internet of Things, all things going to be connected. Well, look, here goes the proof that those chips can communicate or associate with the Wi-Fi. And look, he can even take your contact information just by touching your phone. This is the Internet of Things. This is what they're geared. This is what they're geared and moving towards. All right, everything is headed towards the implementation of the microchip. All this technology that's coming out, smartphone, smart TV, smart toaster, smart oven, smart AC, everything is geared to go towards the Internet of Things, and ultimately the final piece, Salakia. Okay, so pretty much everything's geared to, you know, to the Internet of Things, and ultimately the final piece, the masterpiece is to implement this chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right, and ultimately you're bending the knee to Esau Edom if you receive it. All right, so let's keep going. To say is if I have a router and I have its configuration, I can send that configuration to the chip. I can configure a Wi-Fi network automatically. Okay, all right, here's the point that I wanted to hit. It says, as a software engineer, Workman is a programmer and can write code for the implants. Anything with home automation, like I said, the smart toasters, the smart AC, the smart lights, the smart everything, right? It says, anything with home automation, I can program into my chips, he said. He uses his hands to control his home smart devices, like turning on and off lights, and programmed his hand to replace his work badge he uses to swipe open the door. So how does he get that little microchip to do all that? Do the programming. It said he Workman is a programmer and can write code for his implants. What is that? Grapho. That's why it's part of the one of the root words for charagma. You ask yourself, what does the charagma have to do with grapho? Well, you just explained it to write. All right. What is he writing in there? The code. Okay. It says he said that the implant process is the same type of microchip and done on cats and dogs, and it's not painless. Yeah, because you know that was the test run, and that's how they look at you everyday people, like cats and dogs. It says it hurts for sure. He said. It's a burning pain, then goes away. Well, you know what? What's really going to hurt? What's really going to be the burning pain? Let me read it to you. This is Revelation 14 in 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. See, there goes again the worshiping of the beast in his image and receive his mark. All right, this is what's gonna hurt if you do all that, because this guy he has fully submitted to the beast in his image. He worships the beast in his image, and he's also received the mark. So he's through. I don't know who he is, or he probably Edomite, but nonetheless, this is his judgment. All right, it says verse 10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So what he say? He said it hurts for sure. It's a burning pain. This is what's going to cause that burning pain. All right, that cup poured out without mixture, the cup of the Lord's indignation, and you're gonna be tormented with fire and brimstone. All right, and it's gonna feel like it's forever in that lake of fire, which is going to be via the thermonuclear missiles. All right, because that's what you get. You don't get the convenience of living a better life. You're gonna get a front row ticket, a VIP slot to go see them nuclear missiles destroy America or wherever you may be around the earth, man. You for sure gonna be destroyed if you receive this chip. Anyway, it says the RFID and NFC and magnet were inserted just under his skin using a syringe and medical equipment. Again, the syringe. We don't even have to go back to the 13th verse or the 13th chapter. We go get it right here in the 14th chapter. about the mark. Charagma. Was that the syringe? Again, the Karax. All right. And you go. Like I said, I've gone through this before, but go into the word scratch. All right. You see it right there, plain as sight. Says through the idea of scratching. Well, go to the etymology of scratch. It'll tell you it's a slight tear in the skin. What's going to cause that slight tear in the skin? The pale or stake, a pellicide. And what is that? The syringe. Right there. Boom. Needles. These are large needles, he explained. All right. So, that's pretty much it. The point on that, and it goes into the biohacking. Like I said, that's why he's as an Iron Man. Because that's the only way they see themselves being able to handle the elect, which ultimately that's going to fail as well. Because it's going to be a landslide victory when the Lord returns and has his host with him, his angels, the band of angels, his chariots, and then his elect with him. All right, 144,000. So with that, Lord's willing, this is edifying. Mawath Lababal, Shalom.